Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and I'm your Pinoy Galaan. Today in this live stream, let's discuss something that it's really such a I'm not very sure, but it's kind of problem of the world. As you see here in my title and thumbnails, our topic for today is poor or being poor, how you live the life, how you loving it, and how you handles life with this kind of situation. So again, before we all start, I would like to wish all of you that you are all doing fine, and I hope that you are all well. I've been doing the same live stream for a couple of days with the same theme almost. It's all about development and getting some ideas about how to handle some situation in life. And this is based on real life story, real situation, and the reality of life. So, in many circumstances in life, no matter what is the status, perhaps we are all have the same bottom line, and this is all about happiness. No matter how poor you are, how much, no matter how rich you are in life, we are all in the same level of looking after the so-called happiness in life. So, and in many situations, perhaps people see that life is a huge problem in this world, life being poor is the huge problem in this world. But for some people, it's not the problem. It's not the main problem. I personally, I personally agree that sometimes, not completely, sometimes, that being poor or, when we say poor, it's associated with wealth. You are not having this, right? You are poor in which aspect of life? Poor, yeah. But here we're going to discuss poor, poor, poor as in poor life, less of less of many things, less or nothing, many things. You don't have this kind of. So before that, I would like to thank you all the people who have been supported this channel from the last 3 years when I start vlogging. Yeah. Now, there are many people in this world that they are contented in life, and there are many people who are not contented in their life. The thing that's what's going on with our community, especially community which we came from or community which we joined, you know, perhaps we are not from this community. We just go and, you know, join another kind of community in this world. The acceptance of what we have or being happy of what we are having is not what define us, you know. As a matter of fact, many people in this world let's say that should I say in the third world country, in a third world country, were precisely described as poor people. It's not it's not the problem of being poor. It's not what rich people think of being poor is a huge problem, or it's not what they define, you know. They can be poor materialistically, but they are rich in soul. They are rich inside. They are rich in being, being human. So yesterday, today in the morning, early in the morning, I came across with one of Facebook um, blog or post that there is one person died alone in her bed, and according to this, she has a family. She has kids, perhaps, but the community where she is coming from, the neighborhood where she's coming from, doesn't have that much of humanity inside of them. It doesn't have that much of, I don't know how to say it, but I think it's the best thing to describe is humanity. They don't even check the person. The fact that this person is already very old and sick, they don't check her for many days until they had this smell, until the smells comes out from the house, and they are checking, oh, somebody was there. She's gone and she's so smelly. So I I react on this video and I put my comment in it. I put my comment in it and I said that this breaks my heart a lot. What's wrong with us human? I said I wrote this comment. Kabatag Dave shout out charity blog, mega love shout out, and I react on this, and I really react on this because some people they reacted like um, perhaps it's their opinion. Otherwise, I believe that um, we are entitled with a lots of opinion by itself. So this poor woman, this poor woman who died alone in her house, knowing that she has a family, child, grandchild, oh, relatives, self, was such a situation in life that how could we as a human, how could you as a son, a relatives who are part of this small community neighborhood doesn't give this much of attention? We always said, like I said, as a Filipino, you know, wala po ako sa Pilipinas, nasa Turkey. Thank you sa pagtanong. As Filipino, I, I always, tell to this, I always tell this to my friends that, you know, we love our neighbors. We, we as a Filipino, we have this sympathy with the neighborhood that we were coming from. Alicia Ali Megalab, shout out. Welcome to the live stream. We as a small community, we have this, love for for our people inside the neighborhood. We check them, we gave them food, we greet them, we say hi, hello, how are you doing? How's life? You know, but with the present situation, with the advancement of technology that we are having, that perhaps I can say that this is really an advantage for us, but somehow, sometimes it's it's not. But we doesn't use it in a way that gave us benefits, you know. So, um, are we really having this such situation in life that being poor is such a problem in this world? Being poor in wealth, in many things, is such a problem in this world? Is it really a problem, or is it's not a problem itself? It's how people describe it and accept it. I knew some people, that they said, I don't, they said that, being as a poor people for us is not a problem. We embrace it. It's a part of our culture. Culture itself, they said, it's part of our culture. And going beyond that is somehow out of the culture. But since many of us, especially in this kind of modern world we are having, many of us are striving, striving for more, you know, is is stretching itself, their selves, to have some changes in their life, especially when you are not enjoying the life that you are having, you know, especially. So, can we embrace and live the life as what is described on the thumbnail, on the title of my live stream? Can we? Can we? Is it possible? Is it really possible that some people say it's a modest way of living? Perhaps. Thanks for the blue. You're welcome. So it is really, or it is unacceptable. Mm, how could you know? How how can you get away from this situation if you doesn't like it? You know what was the rule of the community? What was the responsibility of the community? What was the responsibility of the family you are coming from with this kind of situation? You know, every one of us has this much, this much of responsibility that we should give first to ourselves, and after look around us and give it to the others. Some people, they are just saying that, um, I'm focusing to myself a lot. I'm giving the most out of it for myself a lot without knowing which background or where he or she is coming from. You know, uh, we are giving sometimes a chance, and otherwise no. Humanity starts with you. Yes, humanity starts with you. Humanity starts with us. The problem is this. For me, it's not, it's not being, you know, it's not the poor life, it's the humanity. Too much people having too much, and too much people having too much less. Well, we cannot have the balance, one 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 reality in life, that none of this thing in this earth having balance. We can have too much, and some people can have too much less. Too much and less, you know um can I share this story, which I have seen from my travel. Back in it was 2 or 3 years ago. We've been to Zanzibar Island for holiday, and the place itself is rich, I can say. The place itself is rich, rich with natures, rich with, nice people, rich with many things, you know. Uh, but as well, poor with many things. Or when I go back to Philippines, where I'm coming from, when you go out, when you stay in Manila and you go somewhere, or even if you don't go, you'll see the poorness of everywhere. But is it a part of our culture as a Filipino? You know, is it one part of a culture of us being Filipino to become poor people or to stay a poor people? You know, most of us, most, most, most of it. Circumstances are somehow, somehow very surprising, somehow very surprising, you know, where some people throwing many foods because they could not even finish it, just, just having it because they are having too much source of it, you know. And some people are, going to the trash bin and picking up some leftover or something from there, you know, just to have it. Was, you know, a huge difference. I'm Hi, Alicia Ali. I'm in Istanbul, Turkey. I'm living in Istanbul, Turkey. You know, thank you for asking. Where are you coming from, Alicia? So, yeah, happiness is always connected with many things. Many people in the province, they are happy, especially old people. Let's set aside young people, okay? Old people, most of them, they are happy of what they have. They are contented of what they have, you know. They breaks the ground, you know, and plants their food. They dig the ground, put some corn, put some vegetable, and wait. And they are happy with it. When the people who have something little bit more in their life come to see them, they will describe this like, what's us? You know, they will describe it like, oh my God, very poor. The description of you as a human being is depend on where you are standing at, you know, where you are standing at. This kind of situation is life is always, labeled in our, forehead. It was there, labeled, you know. They put the label in our forehead. Oh, you are poor because they are having more. Is it really like it is really them who put us in this situation? Listen, it is really them who put us in this situation, who put them to this situation, poor people. Is it really the rich people? Yeah, you are right. Like my place, Hong Kong. So much wasting of food. Not only that, of um, not only that, I couldn't say of the wasteful place. Oh, now I remember you, Alicia Ali. I used to come to visit your live stream. I think it was last year. I don't remember. Now I remember you are from Hong Kong, Alicia Ali. Yeah. So it is really them who put this label in us and in them that, okay, you have this label here. Poor, poor soul, poor soul. Sometimes, look, I just not so recent, but it's been like many years. I realize I realize this. In Philippines, where I'm coming from, the school or the community or the government, you know, we are trained, you know, mostly, we are trained to work, to work, to work, to work, to work. We are hmm, trained. I don't want to say trained. I don't want to generalize this, yeah. But we finish our study to work for another people, to make another people dream come true. Not many were trained or work, push to work for themselves to make their dreams come true. Like for instance, I studied and I graduated as a Bachelor of Science major in English in secondary education. I had given this opportunity to finish this study. You know, when I finished this study, I don't really have this interest in me to become a teacher. You know, I don't have really this much of spirit in me to put all of me to, you know, to give almost of my years to train student. Being a teacher is not just being a teacher. You will spend most of your life giving it to the others. I mean, others, your student. So I don't have much of this in me. Rather, I focus in myself, coming from this low level of situation in life. Less of many less. I want to improve life. So I don't pursue become a teacher. Do you get what I mean? We are trained for the others. Not many of us are trained for ourselves, which is I don't really, appreciate why we are not trained how to, improve selves more and focus there. Just last Saturday, you just visit. Thanks for coming. Oh, you're welcome. Wow, teacher, one of the best profession. Yes, indeed. Teachers are one of the modest and the best profession in this world. Teachers. Yeah. And when you finish your, let's go back there. When you finish your studying, you will go to work. You will go to work instead of creating something, you know, you are going to work, you will going to apply to the company, and you will have this much of salary. Well, salary is really, it's not what's it's not like not even enough. I can say it's not even enough. In Philippines, when you work like this, you will work 8 hours or more than 8 hours, or perhaps in another country as well. I don't want to put this in general. You will work. You will stay minimum 9 hours, 8 hours working hours, and 1 hours for you. Well, is it enough the money that they are giving to you? You are, you are you put your dream in the box, you know, and put your dream in the box because the moment that you are being hired, the moment that you're hired, if it's enough for you to make your dreams come true, then it's okay. But if it is just enough for you to eat something, then it's not life anyway, you know. It's not life anyway. So is it really the rich people make us poor? Is it really? Is it really them? But of course it's not. Because I believe in this. Every one of us, you know, no matter in which kind of situation you are coming from, okay, you have to work it out. If you don't like the situation you are living in at the moment, you have to improve life day by day. Otherwise, like I said earlier, there are people who are happy, you know, it's not a problem for them. You will be one of them. You will be one of these people who are described being poor and living a life happily, right? Living a life happily, that matters a lot. Being being this kind of person. Of course, that's what was that? Of course, that's not really enough, especially if you started from zero, unless, of course, if you have something from the beginning, that's a good enough for you. Yes, I agree. But see, don't get me wrong with this, Alicia Ali. Don't get me wrong with this. Um, None of us have enough. None of us. Nobody can have enough. The rich, the poor, nobody had enough. They said it's the contentment of life that makes them happy. The contentment of what they are having that makes them happy. It's not having, what other people's having, what rich people are having. It's not this. But it is common for us, for most people, to improve themselves. It's common. They've seen from another people's life, another people's story they have heard, you know. The thing is, the chance of what you can do something for your life is sometimes very less for the others and too much for the others, and sometimes you people doesn't have chance. Few people doesn't have chance. It's Is it their problem? Now the community, the government, the people who are sitting on the chair of power see them as a problem. Well, that's the real fact. That's you know you know the people who are in the position of having wealth see them as a problem. The government see them as a problem need to be resolved, right? Okay, contentment is another thing, and yes, it is. Contentment, it's another thing. And I remember when I was in Malaysia, I met a couple of Malay people from from um, from countryside, from east coast of Malaysia. I meet a family of Malay Malaysian. I meet. I was invited, and actually, uh, I was shocked. I was shocked. Really, I was shocked. That's the parents and the son having 360 degree kinds of lifestyle differences. You know, 360-degree parents who is really poor and son who is really rich. They don't meet each other in the middle. This Malay family I met, his father said that choosing a life for us as a parents, for the child that we have, or children's that they have, is a huge responsibility. But later on, you know, when they grow and become adult and have the power to stand in their self, I push them away and find their happiness. And we stay where we want, and we stay the life that we have, and we are happy. You know, that's the contentment they have. His son is very rich. Her daughter was a doctor, having their own, you know, mini hospital, mini hospital in Malaysia, a small hospital in Malaysia, in KL. These parents, she said, we couldn't live the way they live their life. So we go back here in Kuantan. That's That's something here, That's something. So the contentment in life is something that, you know, we cannot push to others. We cannot push others to do this, to do that. No. Also, they have caretaker, not caretaker, caregiver. Also, they have caregiver with them. You know, it's the lifestyle is really different. The lifestyle is really different. She said. He said. Now, can we just say that out of circumstances, out of circumstances that we were into, having a positive mindset is really something, you know. It's impact how we live our life in a daily basis, It's something, The positive mindset that we have here that's connect our hearts, some things that we, practice every day. The well-being, the health mentality, you know. This is just something that we can always, you know, consider. Contentment is that you're happy of what you have achieved in life and being grateful. Indeed, contentment. Indeed, it was. Indeed. But the society that we are coming from, they doesn't they doesn't understand this word, They doesn't understand. They doesn't, perhaps majority, they doesn't want you to be contented. They doesn't want you you know, to be contented. They doesn't. They will squeeze you. They will squeeze all your energy to, to be productive in a way that you will be a benefits for everyone. Uh, just just an opinion out of my, you know, it's not curiosity or, sometimes something in my brain just, uh, are we grateful having what we have? Is something really important in this world? Being grateful of what we are having is really enough. Is it really enough? I'm grateful for everything. and I'm living a life out of it. Somehow squished my tiny heart seeing the situation of what's the world turning into. Human eating's human. I don't doesn't mean literally eating them. You know? I just don't want to say the word. Like the parents, you're telling that they prepare to go back in their simple lifestyle, that to choose the wealth lifestyle of their children. Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, they were old. Perhaps they don't have that much of energy, you know. But what about young people? What about young people who are, oh, God gave me this much, no, 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 and they are, most of their time, they are sleeping, going to the shopping mall, or, playing with their friends, you know, waiting for their parents to give something. I think it's just the lifestyle of acceptance of what you can have, what you can be happy is a matter of being young or being adult. We have much of energy to waste, right? When we are young. I mean, they're contented with the lifestyle being simple in their than their children. Yeah, I understood. I understood that. Just like my mom, just like my mother. From her, you know, left hand to the right hand, embracing all, the young and the old in the family, you know, putting them all in her head to carry, you know. My mom is a queen, you know. My mom is a queen. She is wearing, a unique kind of crown, a unique kind of crown that makes her queen, you know. This queen is made of, grandchildren, children, relatives, family. This is her this is her crown. And she become a queen out of this, the lifestyle, the lifestyle. The chance that being given is like, some people are really, really deprived of many things, while others are really, you know, constantly blessed with many things. Are you Filipino or just white Filipino? Yes, I'm a Filipino. I am a Filipino. I am a pure Filipino. Yeah, it's something. That's why, in this live stream, I'm giving some of my time to, I don't know, can I say this, advocate? I'm not sure, but I'm I'm trying to give, extra time to share and let people pick something out of it and learn something. If this can, impact their life, give some, good impact to their life, that's will, that will be very nice. We are having more power or less power, you know. There is sometimes in connection with, is it something psychologically, is it something like psychologically, like it's not really, um it's like not really embracing us. Ano daw? Basahin. I would suggest na talk in Filipino para maintindihan ng ating kababayan of what you are telling or talking about, kasi not all can understand English. Ah, oo nga. Actually, meron din po kasi akong mga kaibigan, ibang lahi na nanonood minsan. Last time kasi last time kasi nagtatagalog ako, and yung ibang kaibigan ko naman nagtatanong, kasi, although triny ko maglagay ng itrinay ko maglagay ng subtitle, ang hirap kasing i-automatic yung subtitle from Tagalog to English. Kasi ginagamit ko lang din yung kay Google. Not Google, YouTube Studio. Mag-music muna tayo ha, saglit lang po. Mag-music muna tayo.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay.
Ayun. Bye na po, happy to chat with. Bye na po, happy to chat with you. Beautiful soul host, thanks for your talks and see you next time around in God willing. Thank you very much. Maraming salamat din po. Filipino ka rin pala at first, kala ko rin ibang lahi. Ayan. Thank you po. Thank you, and na-appreciate ko po yung inyong pagstay. Maraming salamat. Alicia Ali, ayan, kababayan natin in Hong Kong. So, yun. Yun na nga. Ano ba yung sinasabi ko? Nawala ako. Nawala ako. Saglit lang, guys. So, yun na nga. Mag-Taglish na lang po ako muna. Total, medyo malapit na tayo mag-isang oras. Mag-Taglish na ako, guys. Ayan. Ano ba yung sasabihin ko? So, yun na nga. Paano ba natin talaga, paano ba talaga natin tatanggapin yung sitwasyon kung nasaan man tayo ngayon? If, di ba, kung hindi mo kayang matanggap yung sitwasyon mo, so, gawin mo yung lahat ng bagay para mabago mo yung kinalalagyan mo at the present situation. Di ba? Kasi nga, although hindi tayo nabigyan ng pare-parehong privilege sa buhay, if you have, these basic 5 senses in you, yung basic 5 senses na meron tayo, it means we are complete. We have tools to use. Diba? May mata ka, may pandinig ka, may lahat nun. This is your tools para magamit mo, para mabago kung anong mga gusto mong baguhin. Diba? Or, kailangan mong makontento na lang sa sitwasyon na kung anong meron ka. And tanggapin kung anong sasabihin ng ibang tao sa'yo. Or tanggapin or magbingi-bingihan kung anong sasabihin sa'yo ng mas maraming tao. Diba? Sabi nila, yung third world country daw is mahihirap na bansa. Kaya nga, third world country kasi mahihirap na bansa, di ba? Pero, para sa akin, ito yung totoong mayayaman na bansa. In many ways. Sila yung mayayaman na bansa na nagsusustain sa mga mayayaman na bansa. Di ba? Sila yung mga nagsasakripisyo para maging mayaman yung mayayaman na first world country, So, sino ba talaga? We, the supplier, diba? We, the supplier, or them who had the supply. Sino ba talaga yung mayaman? Sino ba talaga yung mahirap? If we stop the supply, diba? Anong mangyayari sa kanila? Diba? Or kapag tayo lahat yumaman, we're in, not in a single minute or second in the dream will happen, diba? No, there's no balance, and that's for real. No balance, and it will never be. It's like this. Kung ano yung sitwasyon mo ngayon, nasa iyo yan. Baguhin mo o hindi babaguhin, nasa iyo yan. Diba? Yun. Pwedeng, diba? Pwedeng matuto ka minsan. Or ayaw mo nang matuto. Tamsak Dan. Oy, Maria, shout out. Thank you very much. Ayan. Maria. So, ganun. Diba? Bakit natin hahayaan na Ang hirap. Bakit natin hahayaan na embrace, yakapin, di ba? Yung sitwasyon na ayaw mo, di ba? Basta kapag ayaw mo yung sitwasyon, dapat meron kang something na gawin. Yun yung mahalaga. Huwag kang kainin ng sitwasyon kung ayaw mo. Di ba? Dahil kahit ano pa yung gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo, kung wala kang ginagawa, di ba? Wala kang hakbang na ginagawa para matupad yun, walang mangyayari. Ganyan ka na lang talaga. Hanggang dyan ka na lang talaga. Hanggang hindi ka nagigising, di ba? Hanggang hindi mo nare-realize na merong mali sa ginagawa mo, merong hindi sapat sa binibigay mo, hindi yan may improve. Di ba? Okay, sinabi ko, di ba? Kahit na hanggang 60 years old, magtrabaho ako na magtrabaho, kung ano man yung merong ko ngayon, hindi ko yun hindi ko yung hindi ko yung matatakam. Hindi ako magkakaroon nun. 'Di ba? Kasi yung pangarap, yung buhay na pinangarap ko is pinaghirapan ng ibang tao. At yun naman is hindi dahil ready para sa akin. Hindi yun ready para sa akin, 'di ba? Hindi yun talaga ginawa nila para sa akin. 'Di ba? Meron lang kasi talaga tayong minsan sa buhay natin, meron lang talaga tayo minsan na blessing na natatanggap na, you know, dasal tayo ng dasal, bigay nyo sa akin to, bigay nyo sa akin. Pero hindi naman natin natatanggap. Yung hindi natin hiniling, minsan natanggap natin, o kaya naman, talagang pinagplanuhan natin, di ba? Lahat ng bagay, pwede yun. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, kung ang mapapangasawa ko is kagaya ko, mahirap lang din, ayoko magkasawa. Di ba? Affirmation tawag dun, di ba? So, pagka merong nagkagusto sa akin at minahal ako, hindi yun sapat para sa akin. Hindi yun sapat. Diba? So, malaking blessing yung natanggap ko. Yung nagkagusto at minahal ako, may extra pa pala. So, ayun. So, yun yung sinasabi ko na minsan, yung oportunidad na meron si Juan, hindi pwede magkaroon si Pedro. Pero minsan, sabi nila, buhay ko to. Ako ang main player. And lalaruin ko to ng maigi para maipanalo ko. Diba? Meron namang ganun, diba? Meron mga ganong senaryo, diba? Buhay ko to, ako ang gagawa ng sarili kong patakaran. Diba? So, ganun lang. Ganun lang talaga. Ganun lang. Wala na tayong maidagdag pa, 'di ba? Meron nga nagsabi sa akin sa nag-PM sa akin na kaibigan ko. Kasi tinanong ko siya about the title and the topic. Sabi ko sa kanya, you know, it can be an eye-catching for many, but we don't know who are them. Sabi niya gano'n. The thing is, yung maging kontento ka sa sitwasyon mo, is talaga napakalaking bagay. Yung yakapin mo yung sitwasyon mo, knowing the fact na kasi kahit ikaw pwede mong i-describe kung anong sitwasyon mo eh. Ikaw mismo. Kasi minsan alam nyo ba sa atin, halimbawa ako, ibang tao magdi-describe niyan kung anong meron tayo. Di ba? Ibang tao. Di ba? Ibang tao. Naku, napakahirap naman ang buhay niya ni ano. Para dun sa tao, hindi mahirap yung buhay niya. Pero yung taong na kapitbahay or kung sino nakita sa kanya, naku, napakahirap naman ang, di ba? Embracing your own situation is something. You know, accepting your own situation out of where you are coming from is something that really important for many people. For you, for us, di ba? Meron namang meron nga tinatawag ganun, modest life, di ba? Modest life. Modest life. Or something that you find beauty or happiness in small thing. You know, like that. Something that's, you know, this is there, this is something. Yung discovering the joy out of small thing. Alam niyo ba yon? Simpleng bagay na nagpapasaya sa'yo. Di ba? Extraordinary yun. Kapag natutunan nyo yon, extraordinary yun. Di ba? May kanya-kanya kasi tayong purpose. Di ba? Ang tinatawag sa buhay. Yung purpose, nung nasa ibang bansa, I mean, nung nasa Dubai ako, in Dubai, meron akong binabasa na libro, Purpose-Driven Life. Na ano kasi ako na namomotivate ako nung binabasa ko yung librong yun. So, maraming ano yun anong tawag dito? Hindi season. Maraming libro yun, maraming libro. Purpose-Driven Life. Maraming maraming libro ang na-publish. Binabasa ko yun. Ang dami. So, ang dami. Sige lang, basta ka lang ng basa, may matutunan ka ng konti, pwede mong apply, pwede mong i-share. Diba? For me lang, in closure with the topic, magpo-close na ako ng topic. Siguro. For me lang just a thought I want to share. We as a highest form of animal, human being, we, diba? Our brain is there up in our head and our heart is here in the middle of the body, you know. The brain is here, the heart is there, you know. These two major organ that human being made so special than any other being. Diba? For me, the reason why the brain is up here and the heart is there is that to balance, you know, the uniqueness of your brain, how you use it, how you think, how you decide through the emotion that your heart can gives you. Yeah. Bakit kaya hindi ilinagay sa talampakan yung puso? Di ba? Ba't kaya ilinagay sa middle of the body natin? To give the balance. Yung mabalance. Kasi minsan yung yung tao talaga, sobrang utak ang pinapagana. Parang, hindi naman ako, pero most of the time, ganun ang ginagawa ko. Not 100%. Yeah, not 100%. Ganun. So, marami talaga na ganun na tao sa mundo. So, for the closure, yes, no matter what is it, you have to embrace the life that you have. You can, to be contented, if you can. So, this can bring you happiness. Love life and live it the way you want. Live it the way you want. Love it. You know, you have to love it. If you can. At the end, everything will be just part of short story. One day I met this and you met that, just share the story and learn from this, and it will be like this. And this will be a recycle of life. You know, this will be a recycle of life. Your thoughts, the application, you know, the outcomes. It will be just like this. So, yes, and it's just like that. Live life to the fullest. We always say, live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. It means most of but if you can change something, change something. If you cannot change something, other people can. It's the only thing. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend. And God bless you all. This is Pinoy Galaan, and see you on my next live. Have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.